G'day, I'm Blxz and welcome back to Distant Worlds Universe. It has been a long time since I've managed to record this. A combination of a bunch of other games coming out that I had promised to LP, and most, I guess, importantly, was crunch time at work, along with university kicking in just the wrong time. But that is all behind me. I am now gainfully unemployed, so I will have more time to basically complete this LP. Now this is the mighty Your Empire we have in front of us, continuing on, and you can see we have very little of the galaxy actually controlled. We are essentially maybe 1.5 sectors out of, what is it, 8 by 8, so it's a chessboard. We're basically the size of a single piece on that chessboard, so we have a lot of growth to do. Now last episode we took over a couple of planets down here. Okay, let's have a look. Now, this planet here is not a bad planet. Not a bad one at all. It's, no, did we get this one? Did we get a different one? Euros? No, this is the one we got. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, so we're exterminating all the people. I thought that population was a bit odd. So we've got 11 million Yor on this planet. We're growing at a hefty rate. And we're busy exterminating all the Atoks down here. Poor buggers. But in the meantime, we're making sure that they build space stations and all that stuff for us. It's only a small spaceport, but they've done well. They're going to pay their taxes before we kill them. Now, we did get a big event. Owanta Okari. Now, this guy is apparently a great general. I have no idea what he is, but these are all pretty good traits that we need for general. Ground attack. He's a good attacking general. So what we're going to do is rename him now. My single Patreon supporter has requested that I call him BANZAI, or BANZAI, I suppose, which is, I believe, Japanese for charge, or I don't know what it means exactly, but it's, you know, you might do that before you smash down a drink or before you charge into battle. So that is what we are going to be calling him. That's what we've been requested. I'm also going to send him off to Urot, maybe to train up some of his stuff, help recover my troops that were there after that rather hefty battle. Now let's keep ticking on over. Now where are we going to go from here in future? I'm going to unpause, get this running for a little while. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be doing in the near future. Now we're pretty much tapped in terms of cash flow. We're losing a fair bit, and it's being offset essentially by our bonus income at this point in time, making a little bit of profit. So if we do decide to expand and build more, and again this is only one-off, like this will likely drop back down again in the next year. But we're going to be ticking along. If we're going to keep expansion, no, we're getting quite a bit of bonus income. Must be all the new planets. They're building freighters for it. But if we do decide to expand, we're going to be needing to be careful because we do have a negative cash flow. Now, obviously, what we're doing is building up a whole bunch of planets, and we will be able to begin taxing them more and more as time goes on. Our current tax rates are pretty low, although we are encouraging people to migrate over. We've got a couple Yor on this planet. We're exterminating there. And we've got a couple Yor on that one. And we have no Yor on this one over here. So what we're actually going to do is increase the tax system to 10% for these ones here. Now, obviously I do want them to grow, so tax is not the best way of doing that, but they have Yor on them. What I want to try and do is encourage migration to move over to this one here before I exterminate too many of them off. Let's actually go to this colony. Which one is it? Oima. Where's Oima? Let's lock onto it and zoom in. There we go. Okay, so Oima's over here, and it's quite a bit of corruption, but it's actually quite an important carbon fiber. We don't have a whole lot of sources of that. This is an important planet for us. Now we're not taxing it, and we're hoping that we are going to get some, guys, head back, repair, you repair as well, you repair. Okay, we are hoping that people will migrate onto this planet. That's going to be quite important to us to build up the population soon. If we get probably below 10 billion, I will actually stop exterminating and just enslave them again. But yeah, we definitely going to need some population, and that is the difficulty of this playthrough. We've got a whole lot of usable population here, but we are going to be getting rid of it, and it's It takes time, it's going to piss off a lot of the people around us. So we are going to grow slowly. This is not the most efficient LP by any means. And I am aware of that. The problem, of course, is these guys to our north. We were at war with them, and they did take a planet, and they're quite powerful. Now, I'm just going to let time continue ticking over while I try and figure out what I'm going to do. They're, I believe, at war with the Nepal technocracy over here. And the Nepal are actually expanding well in the west, but they are being pushed back here in their central core section. Now, what are my options? I could jump on board and sort of try and rip into them. Yeah, once I've sort of repaired and got my fleets back and ready again, I could jump on and try and rip through their decaying corpse. The other alternative, of course, would be to jump up and take these guys out, because they are the Ascendant. Try and keep a balance of power is the other option, because if I do jump on these guys are just going to get stronger and stronger and continue to envelop us, and they're going to be a threat in the near future. Now, the Thulits and the Dayots over here, the Thulitan nation, are also a going concern. We could use them to expand eastwards and basically block off the entire southeastern block of the galaxy. And what do we got here? Not much. A few things to consider there. That's definitely one option. We could jump over and take that out. Of course, there are the... Where were they? I think they're over here somewhere. Somewhere in this central region, there were at least 2 of the 3 major resources, probably up here perhaps, that I really did want to get. But again, that's going to require a war with these guys. What are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Well, first step, let's try and figure out what's broken. Okay, you are definitely broken, so you are going to retire. Scrap ship immediately. Next up, we've got you can also go immediately. These are all damaged ships. Now, it would be useful to... Oh, there you are. Now, it would be useful to actually... What's the word? I forgot what I was saying. Now, it would be useful to have a repair thing installed on these, so possibly even a redundant backup one, in the hope that... it's a pain in the ass. In the hope that we can avoid this kind of wastage. I mean, this is a lot of resources that we are just throwing away. It's obviously a small amount, but we'll never ever get them back. And although I have been winning battles, I've been throwing a lot of resources away, while other nations have been technologically more superior to me and having overall greater strength. We've had a lot of local conflicts. A lot of them have been defensive, and they've been we've been holding the planets mostly, which is the important part. So definitely need to keep that in mind. This entire one is ready. These guys here, where are you? Yep, you can also be scrapped as well. And now we've got basically everyone cleaned up. Our fleets are back on. These nuclear bomber things, are they still nuclear bombers? They are. What are they? My Adelaide class. Let's have a look at them. I don't think they were necessarily the most effective in the last... Okay, I want to see state ships. Now my Adelaide class, let's have a look at them. I don't know if they were necessarily the most effective. This nuclear devastator, a lot of stinger beams. I could probably quite easily remove that. The bombing didn't go as well as I hoped. I could have spent a lot longer sieging it, but I was just getting ripped apart in the rest of the... getting ripped apart in the rest of the Empire, so I ended up stopping. So I'm thinking I'm actually going to remove auto upgrade. Nope, nothing there, so we're going to manually upgrade them. And we're going to... where is this? Going to remove the nuclear devastator. Now that frees up a fair bit of space. I'm not exactly sure how much, but should have paid attention to it. Where is... 8. 8 things. That's not that much actually, but we can throw on something else. We could throw on more stinger beams, although we've got a lot of close range. Possibly even more armor might be the way to go, I think. I really want these ships to be quite survivable. Do we have a repair thing yet? No, it appears we don't have a repair module just yet. Something to work on in the near future. But what we're going to do is save that up. Then we are going to retrofit this entire fleet. How do I do that? In here. Got to learn the keys again. It's been a while since I played. We're going to have to retrofit this fleet here. Retrofit to latest designs. These guys also have a couple of them, I think. So you can retrofit. And the colonizer fleet may as well retrofit, although I don't think there's anything necessarily that they can do. It will just repair them at the very least. Now, they want free trade. Who are the Lipid domain? I've got to figure this out. Lipids are these two guys up north, and they're at war with the Philistines and the Agmar, both quite weak. Okay. Do the Lipids control anything? They have decent strength, compared to us at least. We are... oh, they're about the same as us, so they're quite weak. Because an AI doesn't use its strength anywhere near as well. Now they want a free trade agreement. What does that give us? We currently trade next to nothing with them. But they are angry with... they are angry with the Paratus Hive. So I'm actually inclined to not ally with them. I'm going to decline this one. I really do want to keep the Paratus. They can have the north, we can have the south. That's how we're going to divide things up, I think. I will note that our cash flow is much improved, probably from the tax we were doing as well, and general population growth, which is always good. Which means we're probably going to be well set up to expand the fleets a little bit more. Ooh, advanced medicine, nice. Okay, we are looking very good. What do I want to do now? That's the thing, I haven't... Getting advanced crew systems, which is good, I guess. Is there anything else I want? Could go advanced target tracking to make our things a bit more accurate. I could go ice and volcanic colonization, but I don't need that yet. We still have population growth capacity. I could go entertainment, which would be useful. Or I could work on our research. I'm actually inclined to go and... no, the wonder's already been built. Wonder's already been built. That wonder hasn't been built, but it looks like it's quite a distance away. The other option would of course be to move towards galactic governance and get all these ones here. They allow me to set up little regional capitals. We get one there, I think. Get another one there, and a final one over there. So you can have up to 3 regional capitals, and they really cut down on the corruption in their local vicinity, which is cutting into our tax income dollars. So I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go get some maintenance savings on our ships, which is good. 4% on every single ship. Then we're going to work on getting our first regional capital. I'll come back to that later. Meanwhile, we're getting slipstreaming here, and who knows what else we've queued up. And we're getting better armor. Probably shouldn't have retrofitted all my ships just yet, but I'm sure we'll get that figured out in the future. Now, I think what we're going to be doing is jumping on the Nepal technocracy in the near future. They are definitely the weakest ones. This is going to be pretty much a build-up episode. We're going to be recovering from where we were. We're going to be building our population. So don't expect any wars just yet. Next episode though, I think we're going to be diving right on in, probably, to take down these two here. And if possible, grab that third one over there. Depends really on how much they're going to be fighting against us. I don't expect them to be necessarily in the best position, because they're being ripped apart. Oh, they're being ripped apart by the Paratus Hive. That's kind of cool. So they're not at war anymore with these other people. It's probably popped up and I haven't paid attention to it. So they're actually not at war with these guys anymore, which is interesting. And the Paratus are trying to steal from us. I am... which one are you? The Didn't catch your symbol. Oh, Sinister Rock. No, it's these guys down here. That's the other option, of course, is to take out this one over here. Oh, how much strength have they got? Doesn't say, but it's a big spaceport. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's a big spaceport. I wonder if 36,000 firepower in my Emu heavy attack. What I'm going to do, I think, is actually send you over here. We're going to move to the gas cloud. What's our fuel range? We don't really have the fuel range for it, unfortunately. So this could put us out in a bit of a shit situation. Don't really have the speed either. It's a long way, unfortunately. I'm going to cancel that. We're not going to do that just yet. What we're going to do is instead go and refuel all ships at the nearest refueling point. Okay, you guys are going to head down there. Then I think we're going to queue order. Where is it? Queue next mission. Move to Hadadab system. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to send you over here and prepare for the invasion. Meanwhile, our colonizer fleet... Is it our colonizer fleet that has the... I don't care about that. These are the, the troop transports. Okay, you guys, I'm going to need to go to our capital, which I think was Faris. What was our capital, actually? It's been too long since I played this Eklamoy and Faris system. Yep, there we go. Where is it? Here we go. And do we have a lot of troops on this? Not really. Build a bunch there. And what we're going to do actually is cut down to your rot. Oh yeah, look at that. Shit tons of troops here. Okay, let's lock a couple of them down on your rot. We're going to look at your rot. We're going to say, let's say you to... I reckon that many we're going to garrison. And the rest... Actually, we're also going to garrison the planetary defense. So you and you... Nope. You and you. We're going to garrison as well. Okay, with that, what we can do is get this troop to come down. And we're going to load troops at your rot. Now, is that our... Who is that? That's our Fleet Admiral. He's a pretty shitty one. He's very shitty, actually. I think we're going to dismiss him. He does damage control, which we don't really use at all. Makes our ships more expensive, makes the maneuvering worse, makes their shields worse, makes them jump slower. You are unsalvageable. Okay, we're going to load up here, and hopefully they'll pick up our general. If not, I'll send him over. Mr. BANZAI. Okay, that's good. It's a very good force. And they didn't pick up the general, so we're going to send BANZAI over... where are you? Mr. BANZAI, you were going to head over to the colonizer fleet and get on there. And we're going to get ourselves very ready for another surprise attack. Now, look at the size of this planet. It's a fairly small planet. It's got a good population of Yor on it though, so I think that's the one we're going to jump on straight away. Although the other option, of course, is Nepal and others. I don't know who the others are. Oh, hang on. I think I just... No, it doesn't say. So there are a bunch of different races on there. Hopefully some Yor. And then we've got some Yor over here as well. This was a very small planet. Ooh, okay. Got ourselves some hyperdrives. Hyper slipstreaming and... Oh, wait, where did I go? Okay, hyper slipstreaming is... I believe the speed one. That's good. What I might do actually is grab... Queue up that top level one after we've done the shield upgrade. 480,000, throw it on. Got the good armor. What are we gonna do? Okay, let's finish up with some upgrading here. We're gonna auto upgrade that. We're going to double check to make sure that you have the Equinox jump drive. That's good, that's the one we want. Okay, you already are actually, and do you have the good armor? Where's the armor? Can't see it. Oh, enhanced armor. Okay, we've got the enhanced armor. We're good. We've also, excuse me, we've also decreased our size because by upgrading hab modules and whatnot, I think. So we can actually throw on, I think, yeah, that's how much I want. 360 is a good balance. So we've got you there. The Darwin class is going to upgrade as well. I'm not going to bother with doing anything else, and you can upgrade there. And the Melbourne Commander Cruiser will also upgrade. May as well upgrade these guys as well. I wonder what's going to happen to our troops when we refit them. Hopefully they don't get wiped out. Who knows? Let's find out. Upgrade you. May as well upgrade everyone actually. And we'll go to military ships. Starting from you. Ending at you. Oh, I can't do that, can I? Ah, it's a pain in the ass. Okay. Do it the old-fashioned way. Colonize a fleet, retrofit. Emu heavy attack, retrofit. Drop bear, retrofit. And what are they doing? I don't even know what the drop bears are doing. And the frillneck lizards, retrofit. Okay. I think we're going well, and I think we're ready to jump in the next episode. So I'm going to run time a little bit between these episodes while we get all the retrofitting done. And then we'll jump off next episode as we begin to march in and invade. So I've been Blxz. This has been Distant Worlds Universe. It's been a bit of a hiatus, but we are back on the train again. There's going to be a lot more episodes coming out in the near future. So make sure to tune in, like and subscribe if you've not done so already. And I will see you next time.